Welcome back to another live feed with Shaman's YouTube channel. Team on the countdown, the top 50, the top 100, the top 100 underrated hip hop songs of all time. Team with that, with number 77, A Tribe Called Quest, the infamous date rape. This record was a great record due to the relationship between a woman and a man having sex, but it goes too far and ends up in rape. But the song dealt with avoiding the date rape, but giving a cautionary tales of examples of date rape. So it's not the glorified, it's just some cautionary tale. It wasn't released as a single off the Low End Theory album, but I think it was a very underrated album. Underrated, excuse me, song off the album. The Low End Theory is definitely not underrated. It's a classic. That's a classic album. One of the greatest albums ever. The infamous date rape is underrated because of its grim, complex social issue with conversational nuance. It gets overshadowed by massive radio hits featuring uncomfortable lyrical perspectives that make modern listeners hesitant to praise it. So it was early social commentary off this album at the time. The track, the infamous date rape, um, addresses sexual misconduct, respect for women at a time when mainstream rap leaned heavily into brash boast or outright misogyny. And that's true. A lot of women was being degraded and demeaned by the rappers, was calling women out their name and stuff like that. Objectification of the woman, devaluing of the woman and stuff like that. That's what you had at that time. So this is just something that's talk about the cautionary tales, not the glorify rape. But Q-Tip and Phife Dawg rap about consent being led on, the heavy implication of false or real accusations, because they possess the topic like everyday young men rather than moral perfectionists. Some of the phrasing feels clumsy or controversial today. This track sits on a masterpiece album that gave the world definitive hip hop anthems like Check the Rhyme, Jazz, We Got, and Bugging Out. So, as an album cut bridging social critique that's serious and jazzy, laid back bass loops, it really gets commercial radio play or top list recognition compared to the good feel good hits on the album. So that's why I picked that as underrated album. I mean underrated record. Infamous date rate number 77. I had that number 77. So that's it, man. Come back. Thanks for the 8 people tuning in. Appreciate that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Just tuning in. I just finished talking about the infamous date rape, a song that Tribe Called Quest did back in '91 off the Low End Theory album. That's an underrated song, and I think it is. Talk about the greatest songs in hip hop history or the greatest songs from Tribe Called Quest. You're not really gonna say that's one of their great songs. I think it's underrated. It's under that radar, and that's why I picked it. So come back at 3 o'clock and do number 76. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you just tuned in, you can go back and rewatch the video that I just did. Already broke down Tribe Called Quest and that song, the infamous date rape. So that's basically it. Right, so till then, talk to you at 3 o'clock.